Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Ding Dong, the witch is dead, I'm not gonna lie, I am very shocked that Lisa Rinna has actually been fired. I thought that Bravo did not have the balls. I thought that production couldn't get their act together to find new casting. But it has been announced today that Lisa Rinna is officially fired from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But before we dive in, and sorry if my voice is a little raspy, I have been under the weather for a while now. And yeah, but we're going to dive in. So before we do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below. So with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. And again, I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I've been under the weather, but I had to hop on to talk about this. So let's get into it. So this is her official statement from People magazine. And as we all know, housewives, pretty much other than Bethany Frankel, they don't choose to leave a franchise. They get fired. And then, of course, they will come out with a statement like, oh, I want to focus on my family, or I want to focus on other career endeavors, or I just need a break, or, whatever. But come on, we all know she got fired. She got fired. All right, you guys. So let's get into it. So this is the official statement. Lisa Rinna is, quote, grateful as she announces exit from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 8 seasons. People can exclusively confirm actress and businesswoman Lisa Rinna is departing the Bravo hit after joining the series during season 5 in 2014. Sorry, you guys, I've been sick. Here we go. Lisa Rinna is bidding farewell to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. After 8 seasons of delivering sassy one-liners, drama-filled moments, social media messiness, and self-deprecating lip humor, Rinna is departing the beloved franchise people can exclusively confirm. Quote, this is the longest job I have held in my 35-year career, and I am grateful to everyone at Bravo and all those involved in this series. Rinna, 59, says in a statement, quote, it has been a fun 8-year run, and I'm excited for what is to come. The decision was made as Rinna's contract expired at the end of last season. Side note, Kathy Hilton told no lies. So remember at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion when Kathy ate up Lisa Rinna and she was like, your contract was up, baby, and you needed a moment. And I was like, yes, Kathy, yes. Kathy Hilton told no lies. So just like she said, Lisa Rinna's contract was up and it was clearly not renewed. Now let's get into okay, I don't like to swear on my channel, but let's just do this. Now let's get into the bullshit because now Lisa Rinna is going to try and spin this, but we all know she got fired. If she did not get offered, if she's not returning, then obviously she did not get offered a contract. Lisa Rinna needs the money. People are saying her house is mortgaged like 4 or 5 times, and no shade to anybody who has to mortgage their house or is going through financial stuff. Obviously, I think that we're all human beings and you never know what financial situation you'll find yourself in. So I never like to knock people who have any issues financially. Sometimes it's not your fault, but things you have done may lead to that, and sometimes things just happen. It's life. So I never ever knock people who are in financial situations. But when it comes to Lisa Rinna, karma baby, because she was just so nasty and so rude to so many people. So when I say that stuff about her, I just want to be clear that I'm not being, disrespectful to anybody who goes through any situation. Okay, but now let's get back to the BS because she's going to try and spin this, okay? After weighing her options and business obligations, she and Bravo mutually decided that she would not return to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, now you know that this is some BS because remember, I'm sorry, you guys, I've been sick. So remember before when she was like, oh, it would be a mutual decision if we leave. Girl, how is not being offered a contract a mutual decision? Call a thing, boo-boo. You got fired. There's no such thing as a mutual decision when it comes to stuff like this. Either they offered you to come back and you say no, so therefore it's your decision, or they don't offer you a contract and you don't have a choice. In order for something to be a mutual decision, each party must have a choice in the situation. But if you do not get offered a contract, you don't have a choice, boo-boo. So either you got fired or you chose to walk away. But the fact that you're saying it was a mutual decision means you got fired. And legally, you can't say you chose to walk away because you never got the offer. We're not stupid, Lisa Rinna. Like, this is the thing. At least have some type of, dignity, have some type of self-respect. To be honest, we all know you got fired. And let's also weigh the bullshit, the BS. I don't want to get demonetized, the BS, you guys. Okay, so she said business obligation. And don't worry, I'm going to get back into the statement, but I'm just hyped right now. I'm hyped. All right, so she said her business obligations. What business obligations? You either got put on pause or fired from QVC or HSN, whatever the hell you were on, selling your dusters. You got fired from that job. Who's buying Rinna Beauty? I'll wait. I don't know a single person that's buying that. Who's drinking Rinna Rosé? I'll wait. I don't know a single person drinking that. And to be honest, what a wasted opportunity, Lisa Rinna, because the whole time you spent going after Kathy with her tequila and promoting Kendall Jenner's tequila, why didn't you spend that time, energy, and effort promoting your Rinna Rosé? All you had was a non-launch party with your bottled, labeled rosé that you didn't even actually manufacture yourself. You just put your label on it. It wasn't like your actual proprietary recipe or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it, like your recipe for whatever. You just slapped your label on it, which is totally fine. A lot of influencers do that. A lot of people do that. It's called white labeling, and that is perfectly fine. But the problem is you spent all of your energy, all of your screen time trying to take down other women and their businesses. And you forgot to promote yourself and your businesses. Because if you would have put half of the energy promoting Rinna Beauty and Rinna Rosé, then maybe I would believe that you actually have other business obligations. But you didn't. So shut up, Lisa Rinna. Also, why I think you're lying about business obligations. Let's not forget, it was either last week or maybe the week before, Lisa Rinna posted. Sorry, you guys, one sec. Sorry, I've been sick. Sorry. Lisa Rinna posted that she had, quote, like a new movie deal. Girl, bye. What movie? You never said the name of the movie. You never said the network, the streaming platform, the co-star, the director. What movie? I could get on my Instagram account and be like, guys, guess what? I'm starring in a new movie. Does it make it true? Girl, bye. She was just so jealous that Garcelle has been booked and busy. Garcelle is in legitimate movies and TV shows. Sutton is also booked and busy. Her friend Jennifer Tilly got her. She's playing herself, but I'm not knocking that. If it's a cameo, if you're playing yourself, a job is a job, okay? A job is a job, a check is a check. So do you, Sutton. Sutton is on, the Chucky series and stuff. Denise Richards is always booked and busy. She's been an actual working actress, since they all started together. So I think she's just really jealous. And she was also jealous that, Garcelle's son Oliver got the gig on Vanderpump Rules, working with Lisa Vanderpump. So I think that Lisa Rinna was just jealous that all of these other women that she tries to take down are booked and busy. And so she wants to pretend like she's booked and busy too. So Lisa Rinna, if you're saying that it was your choice, quote choice, we all know that's a lie, to leave the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then I'm going to need some receipts. I need you to tag a movie. I need you to tag a platform. I need you to give some invoices on who's buying Rinna Rosé, who's buying Rinna Beauty. I need some receipts. I need invoices. I need you to tag some people. Because until then, I think that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was your only gig, boo-boo. So stop lying. Again, you're still lying, Lisa Rinna. And the funny part is, I know I go on rants about her. I actually don't dislike her or anything like that. It's just, I just see through the BS. Like the work is showing, the slip is showing, and I just see through it so much. And I think what is so sad about Lisa Rinna is that if she actually used her, because she does have abilities, she can manipulate and she can create storylines, and she can do this, that, and the third. If she actually used all of that stuff, all of those skills, all of that energy for something good, I actually think she would be super successful and even kind of likable. Like, stick with me, Candy Canes. She can be funny at times, No one person is all one thing. No one person is all evil or all good. You know what I mean? We can be more of something or less of something, but nobody is all of something. And I think that it's just really sad that Lisa Rinna's own insecurities and misery just really got the best of her. It's like when you encounter someone and they have their own insecurities and they see you and you're shining and you're happy and you're doing your thing, and instead of saying, oh wow, you know what, that person is shining and doing their thing, let me level up, let me be friends with this person, let me level up so we can shine together, they say, oh well, who do you think you are, let me take you down a peg or two so I can bring you down to where I'm at. It's like misery loves company. And I actually think that if Lisa Rinna, because she does have a lot of skills, love her or hate her, she does. She gets people talking, all of that. But she uses it for evil and she uses it for bad. And I really think that's her downfall. All right, you guys, let's get back. Sorry. So sorry. All right, let's get back to the statement. Okay. So Rinna joined the franchise in its 5th season, which premiered in 2014. In her debut season, the actress was involved in one of the show's most memorable fights when she hurled a wine glass at then co-star Kim Richards, who alluded Rinna didn't want something to get out about her husband, Harry Hamlin. Side note, if you want to know what she didn't want to get out about Harry Hamlin, go and watch my video. I know a lot of you Candy Canes have watched it. If you're watching this for the first time, go and watch it, okay? It's called, it's like the toxic, delusional video on Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna. I'm telling you, Harry is a mess. You say like attracts like. Harry Hamlin, stuff with him, there's been, and I'll just say allegations because, again, I want to protect myself and my channel, but there have been allegations. I'm not saying this is a fact. I am not making this up. This is, you Google it. There's been allegations about Harry Hamlin, being sexually inappropriate with women, being physically abusive to women, running a brothel while he was in college, a lot of stuff. And then also the really weird, inappropriate photos that surfaced of him and his daughters during Fashion Week. There's a lot, there's a lot going on there. There's also conversations about, and again, when I talk about people's finances, I don't do it a lot. But when it comes to Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin, I just think it's important because she's lies and she puts people down. There's also been the allegations going around that Harry Hamlin is selling off property in Canada, property that's been in his family for generations after generation because they need the money, But one thing I will say about Harry Hamlin, and this has been brought up a lot in the Me Too movement, is when a person who, because I can't take away the fact that he is a great actor and he has been a working actor for years. And a lot of times, well, two things. One, with the Me Too movement, sometimes it's hard to separate what people have done versus their art and their craft. That's a whole nother video for that. That's a very nuanced thing to think about. It's like, okay, you might be a really bad person, but you still create really good art. How do I separate the two? Do I separate the two? Like, that's a big question. That's for a whole other video. And then the other thing is, a lot of times people think, oh, you're on TV. Oh, you're a musician, you're a model, you're an actor, you're this, you're that. They think that because you're on TV, you have money. And as we've all seen, that's not true. There are a lot of people out there that you think have a lot of money, but actually don't. Like, I saw this post. Anyway, that's a whole longer video. I'm going on that tangent. But so, you know what I mean? So just because people are on TV and it's like that girl on some show on like Amazon Prime or something like that. And it's like a big show on Amazon Prime. And she was like on Instagram and she was saying, oh, and this is my roommate. And people were trying to be like, why do you have a roommate? Like, you're an adult and you're on this TV show. And she's like, listen, like, yeah, I'm on a TV show, but I also have to pay my manager and my agent and my publicist, and they don't pay people the way they used to pay people now. So like, don't come at me because I'm being fiscally intelligent and smart and not living above my means. And I thought that was great. And I was so proud of her. I can't remember what her name was, but I was so proud of her for coming out, because that's so true. Just because you see somebody on TV or on Instagram or whatever, that doesn't mean they have a ton of money. And even if they do have a ton of money, there's nothing wrong with being responsible with your money. All right, that's a whole tangent. Let's keep going, you guys. All right, so dun 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 dun. All right, the Days of Our Lives alum. Sorry, you guys. The Days of Our Lives alum has also become known for her, quote, "Own it, baby" catchphrase, which is a mentality to which she subscribed throughout her run. But Rinna's exit likely doesn't come as a surprise to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans. Side note, I'm gonna keep it 100% funky with you guys. It actually is a surprise to me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I actually thought they're gonna bring her back for a couple of reasons. One, I thought that they were doing like, let's put Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on pause to give the audience, all of us, time to simmer and let the whole Lisa Rinna, Erica Jane, Diana Jenkins, Evil debacle, Kyle Richards calm down a bit to make it more palpable for her to come back. I also thought that they were going to bring her back because I didn't have faith in their production team to get it together to find someone that can be the pot stirrer that Lisa Rinna is, but who isn't as dark and negative as Lisa and calculated and manipulative. Of course we all need certain people on the shows to play certain roles. Like, let's just be honest. Like, you kind of need that person who's like that it fashion girl. You need that person who's like the actual housewife. You need that person who's going through the messy as hell divorce. You need the person who's going to stir the pot. You need the bone collector, right? You can also need the person who can do the reads, right? Like, you need certain type of, roles. And like I was saying before, Lisa Rinna actually would have been great at that role if she wasn't so evil with it. It's the maliciousness that really got Lisa Rinna at the end. Because you can be that bone collector, you can be that pot stirrer, but when you do it with a malicious intent to actually hurt people, to actually bring people down, that's when it goes from entertainment, light, kiki, and shade to the dark, evil hell that it got to. It's the intention. Do you want to make great TV? Or at the end of the day, are you actually some jealous, evil chick who's really trying to destroy people and bring people down? And that's really what the difference is, right? And I actually didn't have the faith in the Bravo casting and production people to get it together to find that, quote, not even villain, but that person to fill that role. So I'm hoping they found it. I'm really excited. But I get why they're saying that, because there was that huge outcry to get Lisa Rinna gone and to get her taken out, right? Girl, bye. All right, let's keep going. Even though she's compared herself to, quote, a cockroach, you quote, can't get rid of me, she dropped major hints about the possibility throughout season 8. Again, stop trying to spin this. Rinna, you wanted to stay, you got fired. Posting a pre-Housewives throwback photo on her Instagram story, Rinna wrote, I was Lisa effing Rinna before Housewives. I'll be Lisa effing Rinna after. Lisa Rinna, I didn't know who you were before Housewives. I don't know. I don't know if it's a generational thing. I didn't know who the hell you were before Housewives. Then I knew who you were. But let's keep going. She then followed this with lyrics from Roxy based on an image of Renee Zellweger in 2002's Chicago, which is a role Rinna also portrayed on Broadway in 2007. Quote, I'm a star and the audience loves me and I love them and they love me for loving them and I love them for loving me and we love each other. And that's because none of us got enough love in our childhoods, and that's showbiz, kid, the image read. Side note, Lisa Rinna, please shut up. This is a situation, sweetheart. We don't love you. We don't. You know who loves you? The troll farm that you paid to love you. Baddie, aka Woke Stan, which is your fake account, loves you. But we don't, boo-boo. We don't hate you, but we don't love you. We see through you. And that's why you're finally fired. Okay? That's why you're finally fired. And doing posts about none of us got enough love in our childhoods. Listen, if you want to talk about somebody's childhood, you're an adult. You're 59, knocking down 60. It might be time to grow up. If you're worried about childhoods, focus on your own children. Don't have your daughters out here and, posting on Instagram crying, saying they're going through stuff and accidentally ODing and saying you guys won't pay for trauma therapy, and then having your other daughter who, has an ED and, forcing her to be on the show. And those are her words. Those are your daughter's words. I'm not saying this. I'm not making it up. Your own daughters, Amelia said you forced her to be on the show when she was going through her ED for a storyline. Delilah was on her Instagram account crying about stuff, and she's OD'd. And again, I want to be very clear. I'm not knocking or being disrespectful to anybody who struggles with any type of mental illness or any type of addiction or disorder. Absolutely not. But Lisa Rinna, you need to check your own house before you talk about other people's houses. Like, for real. You always want to say kids were off limits, but when your bestie Erica Jane cursed out Garcelle's son, you had nothing to say. Nothing. So check your own house before you check other people's houses. All right, let's keep going. Following the November 2021 death of her mother, Lois, Rinna said her grief was the cause of her many online rants, including against some Real Housewives of Dubai cast members. I have had a really rough time of it. I think you've seen how hard this has hit me, she wrote in July in a since deleted Instagram post. I'm sorry if I've raged on you about you. It really has nothing to do with any of you. Okay, you know what, Lisa Rinna? I'm going to give you a bone. That was some good self-awareness. One, do I think it was the grief around your mother passing away? No. Condolences. And I'm not going to really talk about, the passing of somebody's mother. I'm going to say super respectful on that one. It's not my place to talk about that. But where I'm going to give you the bone is that it's not about us. It's not about the Real Housewives of Dubai. It's not about, you called us the viewers. You called us the P word. You called us hoes. You called us weak. You called us everything under the sun. It's not about Garcelle. It's not about Denise or Lisa Vanderpump or Kim Richards or Eden or any of that. You're right. It's not about us. It's about you. It's about your own, whatever it is going on inside you, your own misery, your own self-hate, your own insecurity, whatever it is. It's about you, Lisa. And the reason why you got fired is your own fault. Hold on, you guys. I need a sip. It's your own fault, not our fault. Okay, but let's keep going. Dun 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 dun. She then criticized Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for failing to properly memorialize Lois. Instead of focusing on trivial drama from the previous season that resurfaced, I got one episode of grace. That's it, Rinna wrote. Lois deserved and deserves much more. Shame on everyone. Side note, Lisa Rinna, what grace did you give Lisa Vanderpump when her brother passed away and then not too shortly after her mother passed away? But during that time, when Lisa Vanderpump was grieving the loss of her family, what did you do? You thought it was a good time to strike. You thought it was a good time to make up some dumb storyline that literally nobody cared about. Puppygate, Lucygate, whatever the hell you want to call it. Boring as hellgate. That's what I call it. Nobody freaking cares. You thought that was a good time to take her down when she was grieving, you know? What about Kim Richards? She wasn't grieving, but she was on her sobriety journey. If you really truly believe that Kim Richards was struggling with her sobriety, you thought the right time to talk to her about it was on camera and to say she's close to death and to try and take her out? Okay, what about Yolanda Hadid? If you really thought Yolanda Hadid was struggling with Munchausen syndrome or any type of disease, whether it's Lyme disease or not, you thought the best time to take to help your friend in their time of need was when they're struggling mentally, emotionally, and physically? You thought that was the best time? So Lisa Rinna, it really boggles my mind how you think you are entitled to a different level of grace that you have never extended to anyone at any time. So, girl, bye. Miss me with that. That's why you're fired, boo-boo. Okay. On the latest season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Rinna Beauty founder raised her voice repeatedly at Sutton Strack after her co-star claimed to have never received a thank you for purchasing Rinna and husband Harry Hamlin's ticket for Elton John's annual charity benefit. Later, fans and current Real Housewives of Beverly stars took issue with how Rinna continued to leverage over Kathy Hilton's alleged meltdown during the cast Aspen trip. Again, Rinna, I think you lied through your teeth. Do I think Kathy Hilton popped off because she was tired of Kyle being irritating? Yeah. Do I think she went on this racist, homophobic, anti-Bravo NBC rant? No. I think that was all you projecting, boo-boo, and you got called out. And the way you spoke to Sutton was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, let's keep going. For her part, Rinna appeared to be unbothered by the fan backlash, even when she received loud boos from the crowd at Bravocon in 2020. I got booed. It was fabulous, Rinna told people exclusively. I'm like a wrestler. The wrestlers get booed. The most famous wrestlers in the world get booed. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson got booed, for God's sake. I loved it. I've been in this business for 32 years. Side note, Lisa Rinna, shut the hell up. Again, you're lying. And you know how we know you're lying? Because Andy Cohen spilled it. Right after Bravocon, Andy was on Radio Andy. And we did a video on this, and the clip is out there. So I'm not lying. You're lying because Andy told it. He was on his show, and he said this is what actually happened. Erica Jane said to Lisa Rinna, you need to get prepared because you're going to get booed. And Lisa Rinna was like, what are you talking about? No, they're not, baby. Like, they love me. Like, she was in her delusion. And the saddest part is, I think Lisa Rinna drinks her own Kool-Aid. I really think in her mind, she really believes this. Like, that's how sad it is. You know, it's like when you play a part for so long that you kind of become it, like the line between like reality and your own like delusion kind of melds together. And I think that's the world Lisa Rinna lives in. And she was like, what do you mean? And Erica's like, you need to prepare yourself. And then when Lisa Rinna got on the stage, and then when she actually got booed because she didn't think she was, that's when she listened to Erica and was like, oh, this is great, you know, boo me, go ahead, flicking people off, this is so good. And then she went on the media rounds being like, oh, I own it, baby, I've been in here forever, it's like wrestling, da-da-da-da. So you're lying, Lisa. You actually thought you were going to be like the fan favorite beloved, and it was Erica who told you you needed to prepare yourself. And then you went on your little PR rant with the media people at Bravocon, and Andy Cohen told it. So again, you're lying. You're lying. And the saddest part is, what a missed opportunity, Lisa, because what you should have done and what you could have done was this. If it were me, and I don't know, maybe because I'm just a normal human being, if it were me and I was Lisa Rinna at Bravocon and I got booed, I would have owned it in a very different way. I would have said, you know what? Whoa. I thought I, was bringing it. I thought I was, bringing it. I thought I was stirring the pot. I thought I was bringing the drama. But obviously, there's a disconnect here. There's a misstep here. I've overstepped. You guys aren't into it. I'm sorry. I'm going to change and I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to figure it out. And next season, I'm going to bring you a whole new Lisa Rinna. That is actually owning it. If you are being booed, and you can't compare yourself to a wrestler because wrestling is actually fake. Like that's like comparing comparing yourself to a cartoon character. Like, duh, cartoons are fake, they're animated. Wrestling, they're actually contracted to play a role, and we all know that. But when you're actually contracted to play yourself, it's a very different story. It's apples to oranges. That's why you can't compare, a scripted TV show to a reality show. We all know they're produced, but they're totally different connotations. So shut up, Lisa. That is actually owning it. Owning it is saying, whoa, my perception of what was going on is clearly very different than the actual experience of what is going on. And that's why I'm getting booed. That's why there's online petitions to boycott me. That's why I'm losing friends left and right. That's why I'm the most hated housewife ever, whatever it is, my bad. She could even be like, I didn't mean it. I didn't realize it. But now that I see it, I'm going to change. That's what owning it actually means. It's not doubling down on your BS. Anyway, let's keep going, you guys, because there's still a little bit more in her statement that we can dissect. Okay, here we go. Rinna also said at the time she was happy to have the #1 show on cable on Bravo of the Housewives, and noted that she was not fazed by Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans who called her hypocritical for her on-screen behavior. Okay, side note, this is not about Lisa Rinna. This is a cautionary tale to the green-eyed bandits on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Rock with me on this little tangent, you guys. So Rinna said she was happy, #1 show. She's not fazed by the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans who called her hypocritical for her on-screen behavior. The reason why I bring this up is because this is the same exact response Jizzy Neck Giselle and boring as hell Robin are having right now on the Real Housewives of Potomac. They have been deemed the new Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane. And Giselle said a very, very similar thing on Watch What Happens Live. She was like, oh, well, social media doesn't pay my bills. The people on social media don't pay my bills. So until they do that, I don't care. Sweetheart, us, the audience, and social media, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to call it, we do pay your bills. Don't get it twisted. If it were not for us, the content creators and the viewers and the people who engage online, there would be no Real Housewives of Potomac. There would be no Bravo. Because without us, there's no advertising dollars. The more we watch and engage, the more money Bravo makes, the more money Bravo makes for NBC. Therefore, the more money you can make and keep your lights on and food on your table and clothes on your back. So don't get it twisted, Giselle. We actually do pay you. Because if it were not for us, you wouldn't have a show. And just like Lisa Rinna, what else you got going on? And don't tell me about that stale-ass podcast, Reasonably Shady, that nobody's listening to, okay? Because your live viewing was a flop, sweetheart. Complete flop. But we'll get into the Real Housewives of Potomac next week when I'm feeling better. We'll get into it. We're going to have a whole lot of catching up to do next week, you guys, when I'm feeling better. But I had to come on for this. I saw this and I was like, Candy, gotta get off the couch. But you guys, when I am back to 100, I can't wait. We're going to have fun. We're going to have Potomac to catch up on, Salt Lake City, the Jen Shaw stuff to catch up on, and all the other pop culture stuff. We're going to have a lot to catch up on, and I can't wait. But let this be a cautionary note, Giselle and Robin. Nobody is too big to fail. And you guys are being criticized. Not criticized, because that's not true. You're being held accountable, because there's a difference between criticism and accountability. We're not criticizing you, we're holding you accountable for the lies that you have systematically told on that man, Chris Bassett. You've lied on him with significant lies, and Robin, you going after Wendy is disgusting. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and add in Ashley Darby into the mix. They're all lying, and that's the problem. So let this be a cautionary tale to the housewives. If you're trying to, become the next Lisa Rinna, watch out, because she just got fired. And she thought she didn't have to care about what we said, but it turns out you do. Okay, let's keep going. It's a TV show, for God's sakes, she shared. Call me whatever you want, believe whatever you want. I tell the truth, I always have. Go back to that. And that was the end of her statement. Lisa Rinna, you don't tell the truth, sweetheart. You really don't. You really don't. You tell lies. You tell fragments of the truth, and you manipulate people. And not only is the jig up, but the gig is up. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Woof. All right, you guys, stick around, my beautiful candy canes, because I want to take your candy cane questions and comments, but I'm going to do a quick outro for people watching on the replay. So I want to know what you guys think. Are you like, yes, finally, they listened, Lisa Rinna is gone? And I also want to know, what do you think this means for the next season? I think we can still have a fabulous season, but they're going to need, and this is just my opinion, it's not so much that they need to bring back an old housewife. I think they need to I think they need to cast a fresh face who can play that role of bone carrier pot stirrer, but in a fun, light, refreshing way that's not so dark and evil as Lisa Rinna. So put it down below and let me know what you guys think. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community, and check out our description box down below. So with that, let's take some of your candy cane questions and comments. All right, you guys, let's go. Hey, Tuan, was she fired? Yes, she was fired, not asked back. Bye. Ding dong. The witch is dead. She's fired. She tried to lie and say that it was a mutual decision, but as we all know, a decision has to have a choice. And if they do not offer you a contract, you don't have a choice, boo-boo. Tian says, woo, yes. Hey, Bianca. She goes, I've been waiting for you, Candy. Yes, yes, yes. So happy. Best news ever. You know what? I'm actually really happy too. Not happy for like another woman being taken down, but I'm happy that you know what, that there is a statement being made that we can, not we, but like Bravo can make an entertaining show that does not have to be rooted in evil and manipulation and lies and taking people down, that people like Lisa Rinna are not, quote, needed. So maybe we can get, the stuff that's happening on, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, boring as hell this season. Again, because they're all trying to copy that Lisa Rinna blueprint, lie and deny and fight and feud and scream and all of that stuff, where it's like, that's not actually what we're tuning in for. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Yay. Tuan says, I hope they all turn on Kyle next season. I think so. I think that the next season is going to be a season of reckoning. I think it's going to be a season of reckoning. I think that Kyle's going to get hers. I think Erica Jane is going to continue to get hers. I think Garcelle will continue to shine. I think Sutton will continue to shine. I think Kathy will be back as a friend of. Dorit and Crystal, honestly, I just don't even care. So we'll see. Hey, Love and Coco says, hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, sweetheart. Happy New Year. Hey, Sadie's girl, my goodness, you just made my day, Candy. Yay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, Bianca says, woohoo. That's right. Kristen says, I was told she was signed. Nope, she is fired. This is from her own mouth and from People Magazine. Hey, Foxy, wonderful news, Candy. Yes, I know. Love and Coco says, yay. Hey, Tuan goes, woohoo. Hey, Foxy, hope she takes Diana and Erica with her. Okay, this is the thing. I definitely think Diana Jenkins is gone, but I think Erica's coming back. This is the thing with Bravo. They're willing to let go of Dirty Diana. She honestly was just a joy kill, so bye-bye. She's also a legal liability. Suing everybody left and right opens up NBC to legal liability. If you sue me as, she's like a castmate, whatever, employed by NBC, well, then if we go to trial, then I'm going to have to do discovery. And discovery is like, well, I want to know, what did production know? What did the directors know? What did the executives know? I want to know what's on their phones, what's on their computers, what are in the emails, all of that stuff. So when you sue someone, both sides are really opened up to a lot of stuff that you don't want to be opened up to. You could be the most buttoned-up person in the world, but I wouldn't want people going through my emails or my phone, and I'm a pretty, normal day-to-day person, but I still wouldn't want it. So I'm sure NBC doesn't want it. And Erica, I think that Erica will be back. Sorry. I think that Erica will be back. I think that her and the Tom Girardi and the fraud cases and the lawsuits, it's just too hot. It's too hot. And I also think it's still just like the tip of the iceberg. So I think what they're going to do is like a Jen Shaw situation with Erica, where it's like literally until Erica says, I am guilty, or until the court of law says you're guilty, they're going to milk Erica Jane, Tom Girardi for all of the ratings that they can. That's just what I think. Hey, Tuan, don't forget, take Kyle too. Yeah. I think Kyle will be back, but I do think it's going to be... Sorry, you guys. 1 second. All right. I do think it's going to be a season of reckoning. You know what I mean? I really do think it's going to be a season of reckoning. Hi, Eileen. She says, hi, everyone. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Tunan. What is up? Yes, Baki says, let's celebrate, y'all. We could have a party. We could really have a party. Yes. Boxy says Kathy won. Listen, Kathy played no games. Kathy played no games. You know what I love about Kathy Hilton? She's a woman of a particular age. She's confident. She says it like she means it. And she came and played no games. She was 100% not intimidated by Lisa Rinna. All these other women on the show are. Even Garcelle, even Sutton, if we're being honest, have at some point in some way not bowed down, but they have conceded to Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane and Dirty Diana and Kyle in some way, shape, or form. They haven't gone as hard. They haven't really called them to task. Unlike Kathy Hilton, who came in and it was just like, well, what, boo-boo? Like, what? Like, what? I don't need this show. The show needs me. Let's go. Giddy up. And when she read her for filth on the reunion, I knew that was really the beginning of the end for Lisa Rinna. It really, really was. And Kathy won. Joanne says, let's cheers. That's right, you guys. Cheers, cheers. Hey, Bianca. She goes, remember her fake account with a post of her and Erica Queens unbothered? Wonder if she's bothered now. Yes, her fake account. It's called Batty at woke_stan. I gotta go look at that account and see what they're posting now. Yeah, but they were lying. They were lying. And that's what and people are always like, are they coming back? Do you think they're coming back? Who's coming back? And like I always said, I don't really know, because for weeks it was just repeated gossip over and over again. And I get it, everybody needs content, but it was just like, oh, this person has a contract, this person doesn't. And it's like, well, no, Bravo hasn't said anyone has a contract yet. So this is just repeated, like the same old stuff over and over again. So yeah. Hey, Eileen. She goes, let's celebrate. Yes. Hey, Tuan. Lisa Vanderpump laughs right now. Lisa Vanderpump is loving it. I would love it if they brought back Lisa Vanderpump to go against Kyle. Now that is one, because again, I want fresh faces, and I think they'll bring in, more housewives. So yes, I want fresh faces, but I feel like there's something very unresolved between Vio, Kyle, and LVP. There's still something very unresolved there. And I also want to bring Lisa Vanderpump back because of Mauricio. He's been out here and Watch What Happens Live and on his interviews, talking crap about LVP, saying she's rude and she's mean and she's this and that. And it's just like, Mauricio, first of all, why do you have a woman's name in your mouth in a derogatory way? And secondly, and also, like, Andy Cohen was dead wrong. Like, you should not have asked, and I'm not being sexist, I'm just keeping it 100% funky. Why did you ask a man who he thought the rudest woman was? There's something problematic to me in that. Like, you really thought it was Mauricio's place to speak negatively on another woman's name? Why? And Mauricio, why were you dumb enough to take the bait? You could have said, oh, no, none of them are rude, or, it's all fun and games. You could have gave some BS PR statement the way you've been giving it for everything else. When you talk about Kyle, when you talk about your flop of a show buying Beverly Hills, that was boring as hell. Anyway, let's keep going. Hey, Two Ants, it's Karma for Rinna. Yup. Hey, Foxy, I'm so freaking happy. Me too. I am happy. Oh, that's what I was saying before. Yes. I am happy. And I'm not happy because again, I know how horrible Lisa Rinna has been. I get that. But she's still a human being, okay? So I'm not happy that another woman is fired or, and I honestly think, yes, Harry Hamlin is a working actor, but I think Lisa Rinna was probably the primary breadwinner with that Bravo check, if I'm being honest. So I'm not happy that someone is going to lose most likely their main source of income, but I am happy that we're going to get our show back. I think it's going to be great for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think it's going to be lighter. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be aspirational again. I think it's going to be more real. And I also think that it is going to send a big message to the other franchises and the other housewives that you go all the way down to hell, you will be fired and you will be checked. Lisa Rinna is not the blueprint. And I think it's going to be good for other franchises as well. So I am happy. Hey, Christine. Yes, yes, yes. Best news ever. I love it. Hey, Tuan. Erica needs to be in jail. Erica needs to be under the jail. Under the jail. And this is a thing I think is going to happen. I think it's going to happen, maybe not as soon as we all want, but I think the feds are putting together a very strong case against her, and that's why she hasn't been arrested yet. I think they want to dot all the T's and cross all the I's, especially because Tom Girardi's fraud went so far and so deep. And it also affected, it's one thing to run a Ponzi scheme on, like, the elderly. It's one thing to run a Ponzi scheme on, vulnerable people. It's one thing to run a Ponzi scheme, on XYZ. But when you include law enforcement, judges, executives, lawyers, police officers, FBI agents, it's a whole different ballgame. So I think that the feds have to really, really do a deep dive to see exactly how many people were and are corrupted. Because don't forget, that top FBI agent we talk about, what was his name? Donald Alway. That top FBI agent transferred from Mississippi to LA to be the overseer, like the people who were doing the day-to-day investigation. They reported to him to LA, and he is the one whose mother was having a sexual affair with Tom Girardi. And Tom Girardi was the one who bought his mother's house and has given her hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. And him and Tom look very, very similar. I'm not saying that's his son. I'm not saying that. I'm saying objectively, they look very similar. And I'm also saying objectively, right around the time he was born, probably, it seems as though his mother and Tom Girardi have been confirmed to have been in a sexual relationship. That's not me making stuff up. That's not me lying. That is on court documents. The FBI agent's mother was engaged in a sexual relationship with Tom Girardi. So I think there's a lot going on with this investigation. But at the end of the day, and also don't forget, she also has that $2.27 million tax going on with her. You know, it makes me be like, you know what, Candy, if you're talking about somebody else's taxes, girl, make sure your stuff is buttoned up because I don't want any karma coming at me. No karma, no karma. So don't forget, she has that on her. And I'm fine. She has that on her. And then also that $25 million lawsuit that's happening. So I do think that Erica's day is coming. Not as soon as we expected, but it is coming. And I don't think she's going to get away with it. If nobody gets her, Uncle Sam will. Hey, Foxy, wonder what Batty will think about this, right? Right after this live, I'm going to go check Batty's account. Hey, Love and Coco, cheers, you guys. Amazing news. I know. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, Bianca, finally, karma is a B. She said, so was she. Exactly. Hey, Christina, is she really fired? Yes. Out of her own mouth and out of People Magazine. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Hey, Love and Coco at Foxy, absolutely. Foxy says wonderful news. Love and Coco says watch her go after Andy. She's definitely going to go after Andy. You know what, guys? This just came to me. Do you think results have come back from Garcelle's Botgate investigation? Do you think that is what NBC was waiting on to make a decision about Lisa Rinna? That just popped in my head, so I'll have to do some research on it. I wonder, and we already know Dirty Diana Jenkins is out. I wonder if something has come out with Garcelle's Botgate investigation, who was behind it, and did that play into NBC finally firing her? Because to be honest, I really thought she was coming back. I did. I thought that they were going to bring her back because they thought, you know, they didn't care who she was hurting. They just wanted ratings. So I wonder, but if it turns out her and or Dirty Diana was behind Botgate, that's a totally different situation, because that puts NBC in a very, very precocious place legally. Because if two of your employees, because they are employees, they're on their check, it says NBC Universal on it. So they are employees. If one of your employees does a racist, threatening cyber attack on your other employee in context of the work that you do, the company could be liable for that. You know, think about it. You work at McDonald's and, you know, you work at McDonald's and the person who does the fries and the person who does the burgers are beefing, and the person who does the fries hurts the person who does the burgers. I'm suing McDonald's because who has the money? And I'm just using McDonald's as a general example. You could work at, I don't know, what's a big firm? You could work at Bank of America. You could be a financial executive and another financial executive, and one person has a cyber attack against your child in the context of finance, whatever the hell it is. I'm suing Bank of America, and I'm suing you. Come on. Hey, Darren Hood. Pink Diamond says she was put on hold. Exactly. Remember when she was at the reunion? Put me on pause, baby. Put me on pause. Guess what, Rinna? Pause, hold, Hey, Pink Dynamite. Hey, Darren Hood, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, Foxy. Foxy says, Love and Coco, so happy. Yes. Hey, Darren Hood. Darren says, Happy New Year. Thank you. Love and Coco says, Foxy at me too. Hey, Hannah, is she really gone? Ding dong, the witch is dead. She is gone, boo boo. She is gone. Bye bye, baby. Hey, Foxy says, Bye, Ratsy. Bon voyage. Bianca says, Who's dancing now? I love it. Sorry, you guys. 1 second, okay? All right, thank you guys. I'm sorry. Alexander says, just got here, saw the headline. Goodbye and go Rinna. It's Rinna. Yes, welcome. Hey, Foxy, what is up? Foxy's dancing. Duana says, bye, Felicia. Hey, Christina. She said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sweetheart. What is up? Yes, Kathy B. Stallion. Darren Hoodie, stupid Kathy B. Stallion. I love it. Alex says she really fumbled the bag. She did. Because like I said before, I gotta be fair. Lisa Rinna does have a lot of good skills. She is a dynamic personality. She's good at being a leader. She led the Fox Force 5. She's good at, creating story. Like, she does have a lot of skills. You can't knock that, The problem is that she used her skills for evil rather than for not even good, but just for entertainment. And that's when it got hard to watch. That's when it got unbearable. That's when it got hard to watch. And she could have used her skills for good. Instead of spending all your time, energy, and effort trying to take people down, you should have been using that time, energy, and effort to build yourself up. For all the press that Casa de Sol got, for all the press that 818 Tequila got, you should have put that on Rinna Rosé. Because I'd be damned. I'm sorry. If I was on a reality TV show and I'm going to spend my time and energy and effort setting people up over their brands when I got my own brands to promote, please. I would have been at Kiba Wasabi or whatever the hell the place was called, the hat shop, and I would have been like, oh, you know what? I would have been like, oh, Casa del Sol tequila. You know what pairs great with that? My Rinna Rosé. Let's make a specialty cocktail with Casa del Sol and Rinna Rosé. Let's make a specialty cocktail and let's have a good fun and a good kiki. Let's get drunk and laugh and get wasted. That would have been the move, Lisa Rinna. That would have been the move. If you would have co-branded with Kathy, rather than trying to take her down, maybe you would have made some money and got a check. Maybe people would be talking about Rinna Rosé instead of Casa de Sol and 818 Tequila. You spent your time, energy, and effort and camera time promoting somebody else's tequila that has more money than you for years. Kendall Jenner has more money than Lisa Rinna could even count, probably. Could even count. And you want to get on this show and waste your time trying to call somebody a racist and a homophobe and evil and all of this stuff and try and take down what her and her kids are doing when you really could have used that time to promote yourself? Please. I would have been like, Kathy, let's make a candy cocktail, a Casa de Sol candy cocktail. We're going to have, candy sweet rosé with your Casa de Sol tequila. And we're going to add in, this and this and this. And we're going to make a signature cocktail. We're going to get laugh. We're going to get shit. We're going to get tipsy. We're going to have fun. And we're going to promote our brands together. That would have been the move. And you still would have used all of the skills that you have, Lisa. You could have used your skills to get people to do what you want. You could have used your skills of the gift of gab. You could have used all of your skills to actually build yourself up and get the bag. But instead, you used your skills to take down other women that intimidated you. And that's why you got fired. And that's why you're stupid. Please, I would have been after the bag with my own brand. I would have been like, oh my gosh, Kathy Hilton has a tequila. Guess what? I got the candy rosé. Let's do a signature cocktail. And let's get after the bag. Because truth be told, you're really only on that show for a couple of reasons. One, you're actually really rich and you're bored as hell and you need something to do. Two, you may or may not have money. Maybe you're rich, maybe you're not, but you're addicted to fame. You want to be famous by any means necessary. Or three, you're smart. You're like a Bethany or a Candy or a Lisa Vanderpump who may have a little bit of that addicted to fame stuff, whatever, but more than any of that, they're after the bag. They are there to sell their projects, to get spinoffs, to sell their merchandise, to throw events. They are there to promote. Those are the three types of housewives you typically have. And the ones who become super thirsty and really dark are the ones who want fame by any means necessary and usually who don't really have the money. Like the Lisa Rinnas and the Teddy Mellencamp's and all of those people, right? But let's keep going. I wonder what Batty will think about this. I know, I can't wait to go. Hey, Eileen, that's right, we're celebrating. Hey, Christine, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Exactly. Hey, Foxy, I bet she was behind the bots and that's why she got fired. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really want, now I need, like, Garcelle, if you're listening, we need you to come out with a statement about Botgate at this point. We need information. Like, we need to know. We can't trust Dirty Diana with her fake lawsuit and her fake results. All of that was fake and a lie and made zero sense. Garcelle, we need some information. What happened with the Botgate investigation? We need some information. Now, I don't want you to tell us too early. If the private investigator, they don't have it all together just yet, that's fine. Cross your T's, dot your I's. But we need some information. We need some. All right, let's keep going. Hey, Love and Coco at Foxy, we can now watch her meld, Wicked Witch of the West. Ding dong, the witch is gone. Hey, Miss Joette. Yeah, just like Jax had another TV show too. Sorry. I know, it's too funny. Hey, at Love and Coco, so very true. Hey, Ruth Ann, thank God and praise Jesus. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Hey, Foxy, like Nene said, you never win when you play dirty. I mean, Nene said it. Hey, Gossip News. Oh my gosh, Lisa Rinna is fired. She's gone. Hey, Flash 215. I'm late. Lisa is gone. Yeah, Lisa's gone out of her own mouth, out of her own statement. And it's in People Magazine. She's gone. Hey, Love and Coco says, Candy, I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much. I mean, I am actually feeling a lot better. I know it doesn't sound like it, but you should have heard me like a little, sorry. This is me actually feeling a lot better. You guys, I've been going through it, but I'm on the mend. I've been resting and taking care of myself. So hopefully, God willing, fingers crossed, send me, prayers and positivity. I will be 100% next week. And, we can get back to our lives. We can get back to our kikis. But I am on the mend. Thank you, guys. Hey, Minx. It's like Christmas all over again. Goodbye, Rinna. Exactly. 2 months says Kyle needs to go. I want Kyle back for this season, but I want her read for filth every single scene. Just read Kyle. I just want to read her filth every single scene. I want Kathy to read her down. I want LVP to come back and read her down. I just want to read her filth. Oh, and this is another thing. This is the thing. If they bring back, because I do think Kyle will be back full time. If they bring back Dorit in any capacity, whether a full diamond holder, sorry. Sorry. All right. Like my mind wants to talk and go, but my body is like, it's like tired, right? Anyway, let's keep going. All right. If they bring back Dorit in any capacity, even like a full diamond holder or a friend of, I need the Mauricio cheating allegations to be addressed. That cannot be a one-liner at the reunion. No. I need a season or at least a couple of episodes of I want it exposed. And by exposed, I want receipts that it did not happen, or I want receipts that it did. But I need receipts. I don't know how you have receipts that something didn't happen, but I want them. I want them. I want to know. I want Mauricio to look Kyle dead in her face and say it didn't happen on camera. I want Mauricio to look PK dead in his face on camera. I want Dorit to do the same to Kyle and to PK on camera. I want them both to look at their spouse and their so-called best friend on camera dead in the face, so we can read the body language, we can read their eyes, we can read the energy. And that to me is the receipts I need. Because right now, I don't want to believe it, but I do. I do. Hey, Foxy, Rinna got herself some karma. Yes, she did. Hey, Tuan, time for her retirement. I wonder, do you think she's going to go to Canada with Harry? Or she's going to stay in her rat house? Hey, Eileen says we dislike her. Lovin says at Flash 2015. Yes. Hey, Flash. At Candy. Remember, she's a Home Shopping Network legend. I love it. Hey, Darren says, preach Candy. Yes. Hey, Minx. I'm sitting at my desk doing a happy dance. Yeah, we're all happy dancing. I love it. Hey, Foxy, this is what you get when you come after your castmates. Exactly. And you know what it is? I also think a big reason why she got fired and why she got so exposed is because it's one thing to have an authentic beef with someone, right? It's one thing to be like, okay, this chick did this to me and this is why we're beefing. But one of the biggest problems with Lisa Rinna and her little lackeys is that they would make stuff up. It was so contrived. It was so contrived. And that's what also got hard to watch. If two people truly have a beef, hey, let's watch it. It's a reality show. It's entertainment. Let them go at it. Let them go. If it's a true beef, hey, go. But when it's so clearly manufactured, like what's going on with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like what's going on with Potomac, when it's so clear that certain people get together and they make up stuff and they have a plan, that is when it's like, this is unwatchable. You're being a hypocrite. You're being a liar. Your slip is showing and the work is showing. And your intention is to be nasty and your intention is to take somebody down. And that is what really brought Lisa Rinna and a lot of the franchises down. It's when people stopped having authentic conflict and it became contrived drama. That's when it really fell off. Hey, Gossip News at Candy. So she was fired. So was she fired before? No, I think she probably recently got fired because her statement only came out today. So I bet she got fired either maybe yesterday or this morning or the day before. But I think this is new. And I think that all the stuff on social media was again to placate. She wanted to test the waters. She wanted to put on a face. It was all to placate. But I think this is new. I think she just got fired because they were all waiting to see if their contracts got renewed or not. And then they probably found out this week. Okay, let's keep going. Gossip says, wait, FM. Foxy says, at Minx. Hey, Minx, right? Hey, Bianca, she burnt her bridges. That's never a good thing. She's pretty despised, not good for business. Yeah, who's going to want to work with Lisa Rinna? Who? Not me. Who? Gossip News says, wait, so Rinna is not on the upcoming season. No, she got fired. Hey, May Grace, yay, I'm so happy. Karma really is a bee. Hey, Tuan, Lisa learned her lies from Erica. Hey, Minx is clapping. Hey, Eileen, unhinged and deranged. Remember she was on her Instagram story? I know what I'm doing. Well, you knew what you were doing and you got yourself fired. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Foxy says, Rinna ain't shining on that show no more. Nope. She took it too far. She took it too far. Love and Coco says she's a miserable soul. Foxy says, get well, Sue Candy. Thank you so much. Gossip News says, oh my God, the Wicked Witch is gone. She is. Foxy, you got the champagne. Pop it. Foxy, who will pay the bills now? Not Rinna. I know. Harry. You guys are a mess. Foxy, I got some news at True Crime. Absolutely. Hey, Linda. Bye-bye. Best news this year. Late here. Little one will watch later tomorrow with Glee. Oh, all good. Yes. Replay gang. Hey, baby. She goes, hi, doll candy. So happy Lisa's gone. Lisa is going back to QVC. Just hope Erica go back to the poll. Ain't that right? Local Coma says, great question. Hey, Gossip News. Wait, can we fire Erica as well? I mean, I would like to see Erica gone too. You know, I think Diana's obviously gone. Rinna's gone. I would love to see Erica gone because she's disgusting to watch, just how she is. But I don't think they'll give her up because of ratings. Hey, Mary, I'm having eye issues. So I have many episodes to catch up on. Get to the doctor in the morning. But I just saw this headline, decided to strain my eyes first to get this hot tea. Get well, Candy. Oh, just listen, Mary. Just listen. You don't have to watch. Let's think of it as like a podcast. Just listen and get well soon too. All right. You're going to the doctor in the morning. Good luck. Okay. Hey, Foxy, this is finally a big win for the audience. Exactly. Foxy 11 Coco. Get better. Yeah, Mary, get better. Yay. Hey, 11 Coco. I mean, she rents her clothes. Sorry, you guys. This is the thing. I don't care if Lisa Rinna rents her clothes. Who cares if she rents her clothes? The problem is this. When you're such a nasty person, anytime you show a chink in your armor, we're gonna clown you for it. We're gonna clown you for it, you know? Who cares if she rents her clothes? You know, who cares? But because she's so nasty and because she tries to take other people down, we're gonna take anything we can to clown you. You know what I mean? Bye-bye. Mary says, thank you. That's right. Yes, own it. Rinna says, Foxy. Hey, Vision 2020, feel better. This is dedication. I will feel better. I mean, it's dedication and it's not dedication. I've been taking a lot of days off and I'm getting a lot better. But this news, I had to come on. I got my tea next to me. I got my lemon water. And right after this, you know, I'm going to take some NyQuil and I'm going to cuddle up on the couch and keep getting better for you guys. Next week, I'm praying. I'm going to be back 100% and we are going to get back to the keys. But this tea, I had to come. Hey, strawberries and candy. It looks like Garcelle put roots on hoodie on my head. Hey, Mary, I'm so glad to hear her hateful butt is gone. She is the worst. I agree. Hey, Foxy, people are celebrating all over you too. I know we are having a collective ding dong, the witch is dead party. Yes, Mary is celebrating. Hey, Rinna just needs to own it. Hashtag you got fired. Exactly. Hey, 11 Coco. I know it's amazing. Gossip Queen's quick question. What is the bone collector? Okay. So the bone collector is a term that really started with the Real Housewives of Atlanta with Sheba Sheree. So a bone collector is a term for a person who takes a piece of tea or a piece of gossip or a piece of news or somebody says something about somebody else. Any, piece of, we'll just call that collectively a piece of tea, right? And they take it back to the person that they're talking about in order to stir stuff up. So let's say I have a friend, Jane, right? And I have another friend, Mary. Mary Jane. Sorry, that's funny. Okay, anyway. So say I have a friend named Jane and a friend named Mary. And I'm talking to Mary and I'm like, yo, did you hear, Jane rents her clothes. Jane has, rats in her house. Jane's husband is cheating on her. He lives in Canada. And I'm just going off. I'm going in about Jane, right? And then Mary goes and takes that. She's collected the bones. And then she goes and tells Jane, yo, Candy was talking about you. She said this, this, and this. That's being a bone collector. That's, taking all the tea I give you about somebody else and spilling it to them. Also being a bone collector is this. Say I'm talking to my friend Mary, and I'm like, yo, Mary, don't say anything, but what's another good thing that's happened with the housewives? don't say anything, but I'm about to get, plastic surgery. I'm going to get my butt done. I'm going to get a nose job. Don't say anything but blah, 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 blah. And I tell you my tea. I tell you my gossip. And then that person then goes to Jane. Jane, guess what? Candy's getting a nose job. She's getting her butt job. Guess what? Candy has this, this, and this. That's being a bone collector. Somebody who takes, whether I give you my tea or gossip or somebody else's tea and gossip, and you carry that bone to the other person to stir stuff up. So then you have how the housewives then all have like the big dinners and the big events. And think about like a Kyle. Kyle's a bone collector, right? She'll be at the table and she'll be like, oh, Erica, remember when you said that Garcelle is guarded? Didn't you say that about Garcelle? That's being a bone collector. You say something to plant the seed to stir stuff up. And then Garcelle's going to be like, what do you mean I'm guarded? Blah, 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 blah. And then Erica's going to be like, Kyle, I told you that in confidence, Kyle, and then it starts up and then it kicks off and then there's drama and then there's fighting. So each show, you need that bone collector. You need that person who's going to talk shit. You need that person who's going to share the gossip, who's going to spill the tea. But it has to not be in a malicious, evil, negative, take down somebody way that we've seen with like Giselle and Robin and Ashley and Erica Jane and Diana Jenkins and Kyle and Lisa Rinna and all of that. But you need that person, but you also need to make sure that that person does not become a producer. That's what we see in Kyle. Kyle is now just a producer on the show. What is Kyle's storyline? I'll wait. What makes Kyle interesting? Nothing. But every single scene, Kyle will for sure stir something up. Oh, why did you say that about Sutton? Oh, did you hear what da-da-da-da said? Oh, da-da-da-da. Remember when? Oh, let's talk about it. Oh, da-da-da. But the problem is the work is showing with Kyle. She's only there to stir it up, but she's not actually providing value. There's no personality. There's no good reads. She doesn't have a storyline. She's literally there just to be a bone collector and stir stuff up. So there's a balance between being a Lisa Rinna and being a Kyle, but you do need a bone collector. I'm going to think of a good example. A good bone collector? Karen Huger on The Real Housewives of Potomac. She's a great example of a bone collector because she slyly will be like, oh, Mia, did you hear about this? Or, oh, Giselle, did you da-da-da-da-da? But the way she does it, I don't know, it's just like a good finesse. Lisa Vanderpump is also a good bone collector. Those type of ladies are good bone collectors because they toss stuff in, but they do it in such a good way that it's fun and it's good to watch. Hey, I am Miguel says 1 down, 1 to go. Yes. Hey, Foxy, it really, really is. I love Coco. Poor happiness all over YouTube. I got to see what the other YouTubers are saying. Hey, Lily, baby 26. Well. I guess Andy's plan to postpone filming the new season to make us forget how awful Rinna is didn't work. LOL. Exactly, Lily. I thought the same exact thing. That's why I thought she was coming back. Hey, Love and Coco says at Foxy. Hey, Foxy. I bet Andy fought hard to keep her on, but lost in the end. I agree. Because another thing is, sorry. Another thing is, Andy doesn't have the same amount of pull at Bravo that he used to. He used to have a lot of control, but he doesn't have the same amount of pull. And his own show, Watch What Happens Live, is struggling. Their ratings aren't thebomb.com. Their ratings aren't all that. So Andy really does not have the same pull that he used to have. And to be honest, they're probably pissed at him because of the Nene lawsuit. Even though Nene's lawsuit got dismissed, it's still not a good look in general. Hey, Sierra, she's gone, laughing my A off, I know. Hey, Young Rich Skinny, so is Erica going to be the new villain? Probably. You know what I think, though? This is what I think. This is what I think, and this is what I hope. I hope they find a new person, fresh face, somebody we've never heard of, that can come in and really go toe-to-toe with Erica and toe-to-toe with Kyle. That could really go toe-to-toe with them, but completely new. I don't want any past drama, any past story, any past housewife. They can bring on some new old housewives, fine. But I want a new person to come in that's not like Sutton. I love Sutton. I love Garcelle. But I want someone that's going to come in that's not going to be as passive as they have been. I love them, but I need someone who's going to step it up a bit. And by step it up, I don't mean violent or evil, like, but someone who can step it up and really read and really put these people in their places. And I'm actually very, very interested to see Erica's personality without Lisa Rinna. Because I think Erica pretends to be this big, bad chick, and she's really a coward. She's really a coward. And so I want to see, does she have that bravado she pretends to have when her guard dog, Lisa Rinna, isn't around? Foxy says, Rinna is fired. I know, we're all celebrating. Hey, Darren Hood, hopefully Sheree isn't back on our screens with her Pinocchio looking behind. Oh my God. No, I don't think Sheree is coming back. She's a goner too. Hey, Foxy, Sheree better not come back either. Exactly. Oh, we did the Bone Collector. Hey, Foxy, Batty will be so mad. Batty's going to lose her mind on Twitter. Hey, Bianca, yes, trolls. Hey, Foxy, I bet Rinna regrets hiring that bot farm now, right? I bet you something, there has to be something with that. Sierra says, I'm aesthetic. Yes, me too. Hey, Lemon Coco, watch. During filming, she'll be hiding in the bushes. She's going to do some pop-ups. She's going to pull a Brandy. She's going to show up full hair and makeup with the camera crew in the car, being like, oh, I just wanted to pop by. Hey, Sierra, now Erica's weak ass ain't got nobody. Exactly. Hey, Darren, maybe Harry Styles is in need of a backup dancer. Hey, Christina. She's not going anywhere. We will see her as a friend of probably. Ooh, you think she'll be there as a friend of? Do they pay friends of? Do they get like a little check? Hey, Dolly. Props to everyone who signed the petition to get rid of the clown. Sadly, if Brandy is the new clown, a new petition will be circulated. I really hope they don't bring Brandy back. That to me would be a big misstep. From the what is it called? From the frying pan to the fire? Hey, Angela, I completely agree with you. I feel sorry for her daughters. They're basically left to fend for themselves with a bad example of a mother. That part. Hey, Linus, I wonder if they found out she was involved in Botgate. Exactly. Hey, Dolly, she gave Bravocon fans the finger. Yep. Hey, Foxy, Erica will have a big cry now. Hey, Linda goes, her daughters are beautiful young ladies. I hope they'll be okay. Me too. And that's the thing, even though her daughters are, adult age, I still feel bad for them. I do. Hey, Alexandra, good point. That is definitely a plausible possibility. Hey, Lemon Coco, she literally said, we the viewers are a bunch of fat, toothless people who haven't seen their vaginas in years. She's disgusting. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Foxy, Rinna been using her own daughters for a storyline for many years now. Yep. Hey, Linda, Foxy, I see that now. Hey, Holly, she can spend more time with her friends, the rats. We know the family wants no part of her. Oop. Foxy says, Linda's so sad she did that. Yep. All right. Hey, the tea lady says, yippee. Foxy says she definitely did this to herself. She got herself fired 100%. Hey, the tea lady, she'll be doing OnlyFans soon, as I reckon she's broke, allegedly. Yep, she'll be right on there with Denise Richards and her daughter, 100%. And that's no shade or tea to Denise Richards and her daughter. Do you, boo-boo? But remember how she tried to, like, shade her for it? She better call Larsa Pippen for some tips. Hey, Linda, Foxy, watching them do successful things was fun, but not her forcing them to create a storyline to boost her time. Yuck, I agree. Hey, Lemon Coco, watch. She's going to put up a dumb dance video. Hey, Foggy Bottom, finally got fired. Bahaha. Foxy says yes. Hey, the tea lady, we want reality and fun. Hey, Young Skitty, scripted, not fake. Exactly. Hey, Foxy, true, that was okay, but Rinna went too far with them as usual. Eileen says maybe she'll figure it out when she's wearing Depends. Not Depends. Love and Coco says she does that when she's broken, pretending to be fine, transparent. Hey, Bianca, except Candy sure I did that a few seasons ago. The one where she mostly stood aside. Then she came roaring back with a vengeance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Linda, in my opinion, she should save her money on lip injections. They were out of control, and it was rude what she did promoting 818 in front of Kathy that night. Rude. It was rude and stupid. Like, I wouldn't spend my time promoting anybody's brand that wasn't paying me. If I'm on reality TV, I would promote my own brand. Darren Hood did exactly. Yep. Hey, Foxy. Yep. So true. It would be better if she was honest and said, all right, you guys, I am really fading, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Hey, Joanne says, wow, I hope for this, but honestly didn't think Bravo would have the sense and moral decency for this Viper. I agree. All right, I'm gonna look through some of the comments to see if I missed anybody. Oh, hey, Linda says, that's so true, sweet Candy. Linda said, feel better. Yay, okay. Kat says, bye, fish pout. Don't let the door hit you, and the good Lord's played you. All right, you guys, if I missed, I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, I see a couple of people I want to say hi to. Barbara, I love you, girl. She goes, no, they don't pay friends of, okay. Hey, Shady, yippee, and finally I'm punching the air, so aesthetic, best New Year present ever. Hey, Mademoiselle, I will say a prayer that you have a speedy recovery. Thank you. Hi, Tabitha says, finally. Amy wrote to feel better soon. I will. Hi, Grace, how are you? She says, agree, Foxy. All right, I just want to see if I see anyone. Hi, Artist Fleetwood. Hi, Vaca. Erica can never stand on her own. She is a Kyle A kisser. So true. All right, you guys. Hey, Stacy. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Debbie. Most bullies are cowards. So true. All right, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay. All right, I just had to come on. I'm fading really fast, so I gotta go. All right, you guys, I just want to come on and share this news, and I'm gonna go rest. I love you, my beautiful candy canes. I will see you next week when I'm feeling better, and we're gonna do a lot of fun kikis. We'll do Potomac, Salt Lake City, more Beverly Hills. All right, you guys, I really gotta go. I love you. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all right, I gotta go. I love you guys so much. I miss you guys. I really miss you too. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye, everybody. I will see you next week. Okay.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!